place where they go, oh, so sad. Hey, so hi, welcome. Thank you to Candy, and thank you to all of you here for having me back. I think this is like my 4th storytelling for adults, and then I did the kids one as well. Woo! Oh my god, the kids one was so cute. We got to make them dance, and I got to teach them about like drag queen words. You have not lived until you've listened to a theater full of like 5-year-olds going, yes, queen! Or like, whirr! Oh, it was wild, it was so much fun. But yeah, so speaking of young people, segue, I work with primarily very young adults. Like, I'm a young adult, but they're like teenager young adult, you know? And so they say a lot of things that I don't understand. And okay, so I'm 25. That's pretty young. I should be like hip and with it, you know? But then I listen to them talk, and they'll just say things, and I'll be like, what does that mean? Like, what? So anyways, I'm also like gonna go to school to be a librarian, so I love the dictionary. So I'm gonna teach you some of the slang words that I learned, and slang terms, because words are not always one word now. Okay, so the first one that I've got here is a classic, don't at me. So, from the Urban Dictionary, don't at me, it doesn't say if it's a noun or a verb or not, so I don't know. When someone is irritating or doing something negative to you, but you ain't having any of it. Similar to, can you not, i.e., piss off. An example.
I get them.
Okay. So a night out, a guy, hey, you're so sexy. Come home with me. Please, let's go. You'll love it. Come on, please. Girl, oi, don't at me. I have this coworker who even like takes it further and kind of leans into this little like zong like drawl. And so, don't at me has transformed in my workplace to zon zaz me. Like, I just don't even know. Okay, so the second one I've got here is another term that maybe some of you are familiar with. It's a little bit older, I think. Like, it wasn't around when I was in high school, but I think I remember hearing it from my sister when she was, so. Lit. Yeah, it's lit, fam. Okay, so I've got 2 opposing definitions here. So we're gonna go through both of them and learn a little something. When something is turned up or popping. John, did you go to that party last night? The name here that they have given was DeQuain. I feel like that's a little awkward, so we're gonna call him like Jordan or something. Yes, that shit was lit. And so our second meaning here of lit is a little bit of a factoid as well that hopefully you can take with you to bar trivia nights. Lit. Contrary to popular modern belief, lit is a term used to describe mildly intoxicated. It was often used by blues and jazz musicians in the 40s, 50s, and 60s to describe the sweet spot, in which someone was drunk enough to be relaxed and play better without being wasted and suffering from motor skill impairment. Drag queens also like to get lit in that way. We also like to get lit in ways that get us wasted and suffering from motor skill impairment, though. So an example, the promoter. He's had 5 drinks. Will he be able to play? What? Musician. He's just getting lit, man. It puts him in the zone. All good. Snatch game. That's a Drag Race reference. We're contractually obligated to throw a few in. Okay, so this is the one that I was really excited for. Yeet. 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 Remember, yeet or be yeeten. Okay, so this one's actually really long, so I'm gonna actually read now. This is where the sonorous bass thing comes from. Yeet is a versatile word that can be used as an exclamation, a verb, or even a noun. As an exclamation, it can be used to express excitement, usually happily, but also nervously. Or it can be used as an exclamation of victory, or as a battle cry, or focus shout, while throwing or hitting something, like hi-ya. When in its verb form, it has different tenses with different spellings, just like any other verb. Present tense, yeet. Past imperfect, I was yeeting. Past perfect, I yoked. The pluperfect, I have yacht. I have yacht, and the future, I will yeet. But the future perfect, I will have yacht. So when I go home and I'm telling my friend about this, I will say, yes, I have yeet, I have yacht, and I messed that joke up. Pretend it didn't happen. I've got eyes watching me who know that I'm not funny, and I'm proving them wrong. Okay, as a noun, a yeet is the action of yeeting. Yeet can also be a feeling or emotion, usually like an adrenaline rush. Yeet! Oh my god, was this a terrible mistake? The word has a distinct feel and power to it. To yeet is to give your full power and soul to an action you're doing. While many believe yeet to be a fairly new concept, it has been around for centuries. Think back to Berserker Warriors, which is a Scandinavian thing that I know a lot about, because I brand myself as being Swedish. They would be so immersed in pushing all their powers to their attacks that they wouldn't even register pain or go into shock until long after a regular fighter would have passed out. They were true yeeters. A more modern example is the common use of warp speed in science fiction. It's interstellar yeet. The word yeet is really all that is new about this concept, and it is a very useful word. And then there's a lot of examples, but I don't really want to read all of them. So I'm just gonna do my cute little number. Thank you. And my phone's just frozen, so I have to convince it to do a thing really quick. Oh my god. So is everyone having a good night? Yeah? Oh man. Oh, there we go, maybe. I know I do need to update it. It's like a soundtrack. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's just that song. Okay, so I don't know, are there any Priscilla, Queen of the Desert purists here? Okay, so we got one. Because I asked because...
Show me your knickers.
No. So I asked because there's a stage musical version of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. And both of my numbers tonight will be versions of songs from that, mostly because they have awkward instrumental breaks taken out, and none of you want to watch me awkwardly two-step while there's a weird guitar solo. So if there are for the purists here, I'm sorry that I am taking from the stage musical and not the original cinematic work. anyone took photos or videos that they're going to post onto Instagram, my Instagram handle is she's terrible with an underscore.